Oh, sorry. What's up, YouTube Nights? Welcome to Lords of Long Box. Presents the CovrPrice Top 10 for the first week of January 2024. Happy New Year, everybody. While you guys are congregating, let's just do a quick one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take you for a blast and a pass. I haven't played this in like forever. All right, so let's get right to it.
Fuck that black, rolling over brakes like skate. I'm down with ACP, too special K to cornflake. I DOG, any sucker tryna gas me. The KAZG, simply considered crafty. With more fat jokes than Red Fox wrote. You showboat, you couldn't warm it up with hot cocoa and a house coat. We get it swinging like the Red Sox with dreadlocks. I throw on my boots and kick shit tighter than the headlock. Hard like a cock and dropping shit just like a buttock. I got you constipated, so here's where the shit stop. You jock my dick like a chick and play the cake game. Can't be fly if you can't fly a plane. You can't be a captain if your name ain't Kurt. You can't swing a doobie if your mic don't work. You can't be rapping hip hop if the shit you're rapping's who?
Can't touch this!
Yeah, whoever said that, fuck you.
Oh, yeah, some late 80s, early 90s Bay Area hip hop. Speaking of hip hop, Laura, say what's good to people.
When did you last play that one, that intro? I've never seen it before since I've been
here.
Oh,
God. A few years ago, All City Productions. The name of the track is Bust Your Rhymes. MC Sway is on there. He's from The Morning Show, which is probably all just like gibberish to you at this point.
No, I've seen The Morning Show.
Jen
was like really, yeah.
Oh yeah, MC Sway. Yeah, he was rapping on that. He used to produce. So all right, Laura. So what's good to people?
Hi guys. So as you can tell, it's just gonna be me tonight. So take it easy on me. I'm gonna do the best I can not to mess any of these up.
Take it easy, everybody. Take it easy, okay? All right. As the comment section said, sub up. I didn't get to 8,000K subs, but like the Godfather dragging me in. I had a lot of encouraging words. I bought a new mic replacement. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the old one that's busted and I'm going to put it back in the box and take it back to Amazon to return it.
Wow. Hey, if it's broken legit, then that's
dude,
legit.
If you go to an Amazon Fresh store, they won't know the difference. I'll be like, yeah, it doesn't work. Give me it because it's a $400 mic. So boom, there you go. Did I just flex? Yeah, I flexed. All right. This show is brought to our friends who are at CovrPrice.com. Your price guides, collections, trends. Head on over to CovrPrice.com for the new year and see all the cool stuff they'll be doing. Also, our great friends at Bird City Comics. Use discount code LTLB to get 15% off anything in the Bird City Comics store. Can you disclose anything that's coming out this week?
You know, it's funny because like we were just talking about this morning. Image is the book we're supposed to be launching this Friday, but they've all been on holiday. So it's been kind of difficult to get any confirmations. Most likely, yes. Tune into the Thursday Shaker show for execs.
There you go. That's what we call a tease in the industry. Let's get right to it, boys and girls. This is CovrPrice Top 10 for the week ending January 1st, 2024. And we're still alive. Barely. I've been in sweats for 2 weeks. Ever since Christmas, and then for Christmas I got more sweats. I got tracksuit sweats. I'm like, man, I've been lounging like a mother sucker. I went to the movies.
It's good for the soul. That's good. That's not a bad thing.
Oh man, it just hugs your body and it feels good. And yeah, what the fuck did I see in my sweats? I forgot. What the hell was it? Ferrari? I don't want to talk about that movie.
Ferrari sweats. Okay.
No, the movie I saw Ferrari, but things that. We'll talk about that later. All right. As usual, there's always a runner-up to the top 10. Ms. Laura, what is this week's runner-up?
I'm not surprised by this one, although there is a little bit of a twist to it. So at number 11, we have Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, number 1. This is the Riley Rosmo 2023 New York Comic-Con storybook foil. This beautiful NYCC foil cover by Riley Rosmo made the top 10 last week and falls to the top runner-up spot, despite increasing in price. Why is that? Well, less sales means less traction. However, this is primarily due to only a few copies available on sites like eBay, with those copies asking for premium pricing. While it was mainly a sleeper hit, fans have stepped up their collecting game this week. With all the fan-driven heat, and this book is very good if you guys haven't read it, Where does the market stop on a book title like this? We tracked 11 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 140%, with a high sale of $200 for a CGC 9.8 and a current raw near mint fair market value of $91. I'm kicking myself because IDW actually sent out emails after NYCC like, hey, we had these left over if you want them for $20. And I thought about it, but I didn't buy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's something is going on because there's a lot of these books are being sold. So, what do we always say? Read the tea leaves. So, and I have a feeling this won't be the only time you'll see this title on this week's list. So, Beneath the Trees.
Patrick Horvath is the author, and he's fantastic. The writing on this is so well done, and the interior art. He's also the illustrator, also really well done.
I may have to get the trade because I no longer collect single comics, but we shall see, man. All right. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Riley Rosmo, 2023 NYCC storybook foil variant. All right, let's get right to it. What do we have for the number 10? Look at that. An old favorite.
Yeah, kicking off of the list at number 10, we have X-Men 221 from 1987. The fan base was ready to receive X-Men 97 in its rumored release window of January 2024. Right before Christmas, Marvel appears to have pushed the release date back to March to coincide with an X-Men 97 comic release. Still, excitement is palpable for the series and its villain, Mr. Sinister. Fans have been picking up his first appearance in this book for months now, and will seemingly continue until the release date. We tracked 23 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 92%, with a high sale of $312 for a CGC 9.8, and a raw, very fine fair market value of $43. And to answer the question in the chat, we will not be at MegaCon. That's one of the few we're not attending, unfortunately.
There you go. Yeah, that's one of the few books that I have because of part of my X-Men run. So number 10 on the list is X-Men number 221. All right, dang, this is still on here.
I mean, I still haven't seen it too. You did, right?
No, I haven't. Godzilla whatever, year 101, whatever.
But you saw Ferrari? I haven't even heard of Ferrari.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely going to see Godzilla. I'll probably, hopefully this week or this weekend, I'm gonna go see it.
You and me both, because this has been on the list multiple times and for good reason. At number 9, we have Godzilla number 1 from 1977. Godzilla -1 got another shot in the arm while Toho announced that the film would return to theaters for a new theatrical run in black and white. Nice. It fits the aesthetic and will bring in a whole new group of fans who want to see the film in that style. Combine that with the hype building for the new Godzilla X-Con, the new Empire film, and the aftermarket sales for this book for the past few months explain itself. It's been doing well as it introduced Godzilla to American audiences, and the rest is history. We tracked 15 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 149%, with a high sale of $525 for a CGC 9.8 and a current raw, very fine fair market value of $69.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, we said everything about this. The only other thing I can say is, Laura, what's your best Godzilla impersonation?
Oh, no, I have to have a lot more cocktails. What is that? That was not good. No.
You didn't like that? All right. Number 9 on the list is Godzilla number 1, CC 9.8, sold for $525. All right, we have a number 8.
Ooh, I have this one. I just got it graded, but it came back a 9.2, which I was a little disappointed. But all right, number 8, the Omega Man number 3 from 1983. Aquaman 2 is here. Not that anybody cares or has seen it. And doing well enough in theaters. Fans are eager to see Jason Momoa play Aquaman for the last time. He's been the character for years, but some are more excited about what is potentially coming out down the pipeline. The rumor is that Momoa will play a different character in James Gunn's all-new DCU as Lobo. Momoa as Lobo is a dang near synonymous at this point, and naturally fans are still on the lookout for the first appearance of Lobo in this book, leading us to track 24 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 97%, with a high sale of $380 for a CGC 9.8 and a current raw near mint fair market value of $67.
What do you think? Do you think he's going to be Lobo?
I think, 100%. I think that there's enough. He's so dynamic as an actor that there's enough room for him to kind of switch into a different role without people just seeing Aquaman. He fits this character better, in my opinion.
True that. I meant, And you know, the funny thing is about Aquaman 2 is on my feed on Instagram, I have
Yeah.
seen nothing, well, relatively nothing about anything about Aquaman and
I
reviews.
forgot it came out. That's how little I cared. I forgot it came out.
Yeah, I mean it's I think it just barely passed Flash for box office. The only saving grace it had is it performed well, relatively well in China. So that's, if it didn't play in China, man, they would have been really screwed. So number
Yeah,
8
I'll
on the
see it
list is
eventually. I'm just not like in a huge hurry to see it. You know what I mean? Like I will see it. I want to see it, but I'm just not going to go to the theater for it.
my you know what, I think the time to see was during the holidays, but those are passing
Yeah.
now, work and everything. So take a long lunch and go see it maybe. I hope nobody from work is listening, but oh well. Number 8 on the list is Omega Man number 3, 9.8 for 380 bonards. What do you have for number 7?
Oh, this is one
Love
of
this
Anthony's
cover.
favorite covers. Yes. All right. So number 7, we have Batman 609 from 2002. Renewed speculation Hush will be the main villain in Batman 2 has surged again, causing aftermarket sales to rise. It all started with a tie-in website for the Batman movie Ratalada.com when Hush was briefly flashed across the screen when a fan solved a puzzle. Huh, okay. Jeff Snyder was on the podcast called The Hot Mic, giving cryptic answers when quizzed about the subject. Recently, an insider has reported that Hush is the main villain for the sequel. Despite all this book's attention, concrete evidence that Hush will appear has yet to manifest. Matt Reeves is notoriously tight-lipped about his films, but that hasn't stopped the aftermarket from booming. We tracked 16 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 162%, with a high sale of $200 for a 9.8 CGC and a raw near mint fair market value of $47. Oof, beautiful.
Okay, number 7 on the list, Batman 609, the Hush storyline. I mean, is it going to be Pattinson? Yeah, it is. I believe that it takes place
I think
in the Pattinson kind of alternate world of Batman. I mean, it's all weird. We'll see what happens, man, with James Gunn and what he's going to do with the DC properties going forward on the big screen and on streaming. So I mean, I wish them the best. Everybody say I'm a Marvel mark, but I want all comic book films to do well. You know what I mean? I mean, it's good for the industry. Nobody wants to
100%. Yeah.
nobody wants to see that word that phrase comic book fatigue anymore. You know what I'm saying? So let's hope James Gunn sets the ship right. All right, number 6 on the list. Ooh, I like this cover.
Oh, this is really pretty. Okay. Superman number 9 by Nathan Zerdy, the 1 in 25 that came out this year. Oh, sorry, last year, 2023. Rarely does Silver Banshee receive the fan base's attention, but she's all the rage this week. Nathan Zerdy pulled out all the stops for this 1 in 25 variant, and the community continued taking notice. This book introduces a whole new subset of collectors to the character for the first time. We tracked 15 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 182%, with a high sale of $74 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $67. This is pretty. I like it.
Superman number 9, Nathan Zerdy, 1 in 25. I know nothing about this character.
I don't think most people do. I think it's just more this cover is like, oh my God, I want to know now.
Yeah. Kind of looks like a Lady Death in the face, and I don't know what, to be honest with you, but it is a dope cover. I'll give you that. Number 6 on the list, Superman number 9, Nathan Zerdy, 1 in 25 variant. All right, halfway there, bro, boys and girls. Let's get to number 5.
All right, at the halfway mark, we have Predator versus Wolverine number 4. I know this is cool. Joshua Cassara 1 in 25 from 2023. This series has been doing surprisingly well, with more collectors hopping on board every month. It does even better when they get a hit variant like this. Joshua Cassara hit fans right in the feels with this 1 in 25 variant featuring the Predator facing off a wall of severed Wolverine heads from different eras. It's striking and brings up the question of Wolverine being unseated as the man who is the best there is at what they do, i.e., death. We tracked 36 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 78%, with a high sale of $40 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $38. I don't read a lot of Marvel, but I have read this series. We did the number 1, so I started reading it, and it's actually really good. It's fun.
Who would win, Predator or Wolverine?
I would have to go with Predator, to be honest.
What?
I know. I'm going to get so much shit in the chat for that, but that's who I would vote for.
All right. In the live chat, who would win, Predator or Wolverine? All right, number 5 on the list, Predator versus Wolverine. Number 4, Joshua Quesada, 1 in 25 variant. All right, what do we have for number 4? Oh,
ooh, see, I'm seeing these for the first time too, so I'm like, have to focus that I have to read. That's really nice, though. Okay, here we go. Well, you guys, you have to read it, then you'll kind of understand why I'm saying Predator, but it's fine. Number 4, Green Arrow number 7, Jay Anacleto, the 1 in 25 from 2023. This list typically has at least one cover featuring a fan favorite heroine, but this week it has 2. We have Black Canary, which has been grabbing more of a share of the spotlight recently, and this 1 in 25 variant from Jay Anacleto capitalizes on that. Fans usually notice if a creator spotlights a beauty like Black Canary or Catwoman. We tracked 19 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 166%, with a high sale of $55 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $43.
that is a gorgeous cover, and I'm a big fan of fishnet stockings. Fishnet pantyhose, big legs showing through the holes. Do you know that song?
No.
I believe it was fishnet black pantyhose. Come on, come to me, come to me, come to me. Oh God, I'm old. Yeah, let me see you. What? Laura Wolverine kills. Hulk ate him and Old Man Logan and Wolverine came. All right, you want to explain yourself?
No, because I don't. Has anybody in the chat read the Wolverine versus Predator? It's okay. We'll leave it for right now.
All right.
Are you muted? Oh, you're there. I would not have guessed that this was Jay Anacleto, though. I'm a big fan of his, and I wouldn't have seen it right away.
Yeah. I mean, not only just her, but the way he draws the motorcycle. I mean, the detail on it is just incredible. I mean, it is eye popping. It is a great cover.
I think so too. I would like to see the sketch version of it because he has some of the best pencils in the game.
He does. All right, let's get to number 3. Look at that. We're moving along briskly so you can catch Nirvana. All right.
Oh, look at this. Oh, here we go again. Yeah.
Just a little happy bear with a knife and blood on his apron.
Number 3, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Number 1, Patrick Horvath, the second print from IDW in 2023. Issue number 1 had quite the meteoric rise, with numerous retailers left in the dust as they opted not to secure copies. Word might have reached some when the ordering window opened for this book, leading to a scarcer market. It lagged behind the first print, but it's slowly catching up and seeing more copies trade hands. Some fans still hope to secure a first print, but this is a solid consolation prize. We tracked 12 copies sold at a 7-day trend of a 285%, with a high sale of $20 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $40.
Thanks, Bad Avenger. It is Morris Day in the Times. In that song. All right. You know what's funny? Every time that we read about this book, they always talk about that quote by Patton Oswalt, and it's on the cover. I think this is the first time it's on the cover, right?
No, I thought it was on the other one. Was it on the first print too?
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I
could be wrong.
Yeah. All right. Number 2 on the list is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Patrick Horvath, second printing, Raw Dog, 20 bones. All right. What do we have for number 2? Could it be another one? It is.
It's interesting too, because this is actually like his debut comic writing. So it's like for him to hit this hard that quick is pretty amazing. Number 2, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Number 1, Riley Rossmo, cover B. Didn't we already do this one? Oh, wait, this isn't the foil. Okay. This is just the cover B. From October 18th, 2023. Once collectors ran out of copies of cover A to secure at a price they could stomach, they started taking a closer look at this harder to find and much more affordable B cover, which was trending slower than the standard cover, typically selling for about $12 to $15 initially. While cover A and the foil are on fire, cover B is finally gaining traction with nice price jumps. We tracked 21 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 176%, with a high sale of $140 for a CGC 9.8 and a current raw near mint fair market value of $44.
Wow, I'm seeing a lot of 0 for 10s and 1 for 10s and 2 for 10s. I mean, wow. I guess I think it's this title that's probably setting people their offers and one furs and two furs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, number one, the Riley Rosmo Cover B storybook. What the hell's the difference between this one and the other one? Let me take it.
The other one was foil, so this is just the non-foil.
Ah, got you. Look at the big brains on Brenda over here. All right. All right. And number one, you guessed it.
Wow. This took over the list this week. I'm actually kind of surprised people in the chat don't have it. There's only a couple that I've seen saying that they sold too soon or that they're holding on to one, but most people don't have it. Number one, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Number one, Patrick Horvath, the cover A from 2023. In the comic world, things typically come full circle. This series epitomizes that saying, as anthropomorphic characters used to be all the rage. This book may be bringing that trope back with an engaging story and art that has fans talking. Word of mouth and positive reviews have fueled its growing popularity instead of rumors of being optioned hanging over it. The community is all in on this book solely for what it is. We tracked 55 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 207%, with a high sale of $200 for a CGC 9.8 and a current raw near mint fair market value of $77.
Beneath the Trees.
It's cool.
Yeah, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Patrick Horvath, cover A. I meant, do we, let me take this off here.
I wish I would just bought it when it first came out. I should have.
We're reading the tea leaves here, right? Something's happening behind the scenes, right?
There's nothing about it being optioned. It's too new. I think honestly, it's just the merit of the book itself. The writing's really well done and the art is really good. It reminds you of just like when you were a kid reading these storybooks, but then you have this really twisted sense of irony where you have all these killer animals and anyway. The premise is that he lives in his little town and he's all accepted with society, but then he goes out and kills people in the city nearby.
Yeah, I think it's going to be developed because of the Five Nights at Freddy or whatever the fuck the thing. I always butcher that name, but I think my gut tells me that it's going to be developed.
Stray Dogs was kind of the same idea when you have animals and serial killers mixed together. I think it could kind of be in that same genre, and that got optioned.
And that's coming too, so you never know, man. We have like 4 minutes left, so I want to do a thing of what is it, New Year's? What do they call it? Resolutions. But let's make it comic book resolutions. What are your New Year's comic book resolutions? Leave them in the comments after the video post, and then Thursday we'll give away something. What are your comic book New Year's resolutions, Laura?
Well, you put me on the spot here. I don't know. I mean, I should probably read more. That's a big thing. I have a stack of books in my room that I haven't read, and they just keep piling up, and I feel like I'm falling behind. So I definitely want to read more. 8 Billion Genies technically got optioned after that like Amazon Netflix war, but nothing's happened since then. It's been kind of crickets, but supposedly that was one of the highest bid wars ever. So I'm curious to see what happens with it. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to get a couple more. There's a couple of Jenny Frison books on my list that I would like to get. But yeah, just read more. I need to read more of what I have in my other room.
Yeah, I'm going to read more, but I think I'm going to read trades. Because it's easier. You can just flip through and read the trades. And also I'm going to slab all of my X-Men books. So
how many X-Men books do you have?
Well, no, I mean, let me rephrase that. I'm going to slab 1 through, or 2 through, well, 2 is already slabbed, but the run is 2 through 142, the good stuff.
That's doable. It'll be freaking expensive, but it's doable.
Well, I mean, 10 or 20 at a time, that's still expensive, but yeah, I mean, and I have some other raw ones laying around. And also I'm going to sell off a bunch of stuff.
You already sold off a bunch of stuff. You can't sell anymore.
We shall see. I mean,
makes my heart hurt when you sell your collection.
Well, you can't take it with you to the grave. So, and also what else? And resolution is to get to 8,000 subs.
We're so close.
That's not mine. That should be everybody. You guys. Make it happen. Tell your friends. Tell your mama. Tell your daddy. Tell your barber. tell your father, tell your baby mama, daddy, or whatever, man. Tell everybody, just sub up, man, because we're gonna give away some cool shit. I have a box of a collector case of batarangs that I got from Matt DeVoe during the Christmas party when we won the trivia contest.
That's cool.
Me and one true nerd king. And I was like, oh, these are cool. And I opened it up and I pulled it out and I cut my finger. It is super sharp.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna give them away?
Yeah. And that and the Jim Lee exclusive backpack.
Oh, Anthony has one of those, the con bags. Those are really nice.
Yeah, they are.
They're really nice.
Specifically made just for like, going to cons, and it's really nice. So that and giant size X-Men #1. Just kidding. No. All right, Laura. What do you guys got on tonight's show?
Near Nirvana is actually not back until next Tuesday because the girls are still all doing family stuff. But we will be here this Friday because the channel does a Secret Santa with all of the members. We have a pretty big crew over at Near Nirvana. So we'll be on this Friday to open our gifts for the in front of everybody. Yeah, it'll be fun. So try to.
We should have done it for the Lord's crew. We should have done a we should have done
I would have been in. That would have been fun.
Yeah, we used to do that on Instagram a while ago, right? We used to do Secret Santas, and everybody would send each other books and this, that, and the other. It was pretty cool,
Let's do it this year.
Instagram was so much better like 3 or 4 years ago. That to me, that was like the heyday of Instagram for comic book collectors. It was everybody was like doing this and that. Now it's just like people complaining and people doing this or that. Am I ranting? Yeah, I'm ranting. Anyway.
You're fine. It's all good.
All right. Laura, any last words?
Yeah, guys, just Happy New Year to everybody. I know I haven't actually been on Instagram much the last couple of weeks. I've just been kind of hanging with the family and recharging. But make sure you're following Bird City Comics on IG if you're not already. I'm at Mrs. Bird City, so find us at either one. And yeah, we have a lot of good stuff coming up. I'm excited. This is going to be a banner year. Yeah,
so make sure you leave a comment after the video posts. Tell us, what did I say? I forgot already. Anyway, any comment will work. But anyway, for Laura, this is Tebow.
Their resolutions, Tebow. They have to leave their resolutions.
Oh yeah, leave your resolutions. Your comic book resolutions in the comment. After the video post, not in the live chat. Yes. After the video post, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And then and we'll give away some stuff on Thursday when JB is back and Marty is back. We have a full crew. So for Laura, this is Tebow. Keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out, everybody, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Shake and bake and pull it back. Oh my God.
Hold on and get some, boys. The world's three greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is In this, you shall know that the Lord is Go on and get some, boys.
Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
What's in the box?